Good afternoon, LIFEhouse and friends of LIFEhouse. Pastor Dennis here in my office in Groton this Wednesday, March 18th. As you may know by now, our Sunday celebration services will be online only until further notice as we receive new information in and assess that information with our leadership community and make decisions accordingly and adjust our plan as necessary. And we will continue to put out information to you to keep you up to date. We're limiting, and this is a little change from last week, we're limiting our essential ministry personnel to no more than 10. And that includes our designated worship team for this Sunday. It's going to include our sound and visual folks, our live stream producer, and our guest speaker, who is me this Sunday, March 22nd. Our life groups will continue to meet online. Some of them met online this past week. We'll continue to do that and provide that service to our life groups to connect online via Zoom calling or other media platform. The information that we receive and we assess and we update our COVID-19 response plan, that information will be available to you on our website, www.lifehousegroton.com, our LIFEhouse Facebook page, and also we'll be providing Facebook posts and Instagram posts with the latest information to update you and give you some direction through those media platforms. We'll also send out periodic update emails as new information comes in, and we need to get that out to you as soon as we can. We just want to keep you up to date and in the know in terms of what's going on and how we're responding to it. One new thing that came out today, actually, is I received a call from the New London Homeless Hospitality Center, and they have instructed to postpone our monthly outreach to them because they are postponing all evening meals. So I called them back and left a message on how LIFEhouse can be of any help to them. If there's something, if we could drop off food or we can drop off toiletries or whatever, we want to still be a service to them. And so I've made that offer to them of how we can serve. So I'm waiting to hear back. And as soon as I do, and we can partner with them in some way, I will get that information to you and see if we can get any volunteers to help. But that's, that we haven't made a decision on that yet. We don't know if they need us to do anything for them. Lastly, and as a reminder, it is in times like these when the world really needs God to show up. The question to each of us who are the body of Christ is, how do we show God's love in times like these? How do we be that good neighbor to those around us? I want all of us who are LIFEhouse to ask the Lord individually, how do you want me to represent you, Lord? How can I be the good neighbor to those around me at this time? I want to encourage you. Part of the answer is be led by His Spirit. If you believe in Jesus and you've accepted Him as Lord, He abides in you, He's in you, He's given you His Spirit. And He will communicate to you. He will reveal His will to you. So ask the Lord, Lord, what can I do? How can I be a good neighbor? Maybe there's an elderly person in your neighborhood that needs help getting groceries. You know, people need to eat. So we need to be thinking about not just ourselves and not even just our own families, but we have to think about those who are in need around us and be part of the solution and part of the help that they need. So these are things that I'm asking the Lord, and I'm really seeking Him on. How can LIFEhouse, how can I as a man who loves God, how can I be part of helping others at a time like this and showing God's love in these uncertain times? God, remember this, God works in all things. If you're watching me right now, all things for the good of those who love Him. And I know you love Him. So rest in that knowledge and that truth that He works all things for the good of those who love Him. And rest in knowing who He is. He's God. He's got this under control. We are going to get through this. We are all going to be better because of it if we keep our eyes on Jesus and are led by His Spirit. Thank you for listening and watching, and I hope to connect with you real soon.